Hello everyone and welcome back to a Gran Turismo time trial video where we're in that futuristic beast right there. It's a brand new car in Gran Turismo and we're at Monza. Specifically, it's the Genesis Vision Gran Turismo car and we are on Sport Soft tyres. The last time you'll see this, but the goal difficulty is very hard, okay? I think this is a ridiculously hard goal to get. That car spins out everywhere, but we'll get into details shortly. You can see the gold estimate down below, but as I say, that gold difficulty will disappear off the graphic. It'll be replaced with something else. Too much of a variable there, too much of an opinion to put forward. Now, in terms of the video, if you do like it, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stay in touch with all the latest guides here on Gran Turismo. But without further ado, let's get into the time trial guide as we head towards turn one. What we're looking for is on the left-hand side, okay? There's an Armco, which is closer to you than the one on the left-hand side. And literally, you're braking at this point. It's well before 200. You can see that up ahead, okay? So you're looking for that orange point there. Here's chase cam, just to show you a bit further. You can see how it's more in towards the circuit. That's what I'm using as a brake marker. You can engine brake, but actually it's better to be in a higher gear as you get towards the end of the braking zone. It just seems to slow the car a bit better. As you come out of here, we're going to spin the wheels up, so we short shift very quickly. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm using traction control. Traction control on 1 for this one. It just helps me out a little bit, okay? And I highly recommend it. You can do the Curva Grande flat, okay? Just make sure you short shift into 6th gear. And as we approach this second chicane, okay, what we're looking for is on the left-hand side. We've got a shadow there. Specifically looking at the end of the shadow, but we need to brake just before the end of the shadow, okay? So we're about to start braking. You can see roughly where it is on the chase cam here. We are going to do a full chase cam lap, of course, as we go down the gears here. Now, you want to cut a lot of this first part, okay, to then cut quite a bit of the second and accelerate out the corner. Short shift to 5th if you need to, okay? It's better to get the exit right than to try and outbrake yourself going into the entry of the corner. Lesmos 1 then, we're looking for the 100 board on the left-hand side. Very easy mark here, just as that leaves the edge of your screen on the left-hand side. That's when you're going to brake. You can see it here on chase cam, of course. And that's what we're going to do here as we go onto the brakes. You don't have to drop to 3rd gear here, but you want to leave this corner in 5th gear, okay? 5th gear is your best friend in this car. Highly recommend you use it a lot in terms of short shifting. It's got a lot of power there. This second Lesmos then, again, you're looking for the 100 board, okay? You're going to brake just as that disappears off the edge of your screen. Again, 5th gear. You don't have to go down the gears for this one. Stay in 5th gear if you feel more comfortable to do that. But just keep control of the car. Now, as you go into the exit then, again, notice that I was just modulating the throttle. It wasn't flat out straight away. The traction control light did come on as well. But exit there in 5th gear, up into 6th gear. Don't rev this out completely because it struggles to rev. And as we head towards Ascari then, this is very difficult to get right, okay? We're braking before the 200 board. Now, the barrier does go in a little bit. I've just passed it, okay? That isn't like a provisional marker, but you want to try and get as close to the 200 board as possible. You can see where I'm about to start braking now, okay, as we go into Ascari. Again, 4th gear, initially as I go into here, then I go up into 5th gear, okay? I'm going to stay in 5th gear. Now, you've got to be careful these sausage curves, but you need to carry some speed on exits. You need to be on the throttle a little bit to maintain some stability. But 5th gear on exit here at Ascari. It's 5th gear everywhere, to be honest with you, on exit. It's the best gear to be in. Now, in terms of this final corner, the Parabolica, use the end of the trees on the right-hand side. As that leaves the edge of your screen, hit the brakes, okay? You can try and get as close to the 150 board, which I've also highlighted, but you're going to struggle to get anywhere near it. You want to brake earlier to take a nice line through this corner. It's all about stability and controlling the car, this one, so make sure you can do this as best as you can by monitoring the gears. Notice now on the throttle, I'm really modulating it, slowly trying to get on the power. Bit of a loss of traction there. That will have cost me some time here as I head towards that start-finish line. And this is going to be a 137.1. I've got the potential easily to be in the mid-36s here, but I haven't managed to do it yet. We're going to go into a fast lap then. So as the arm code, the nearest one ends there. Hard on the brakes here as I go down the gears. I want to be in 5th gear on the exit. Okay, sorry, 4th gear on the exit, then into 5th around 80 miles an hour. That's actually the correct way to do it there, because you just start spinning your wheels around 80 and 4, so up to 5th there. Remember, traction control on 1. I short shift to 6th here to turn it into the Curva Grande. That's the why I do that there. And as we head towards the next corner, look for the shadow on the left-hand side. Just before the end of the shadow there, we hard on the brakes. Again, brake early for this corner. Cut as much as you can on the inside here to then straight line the sausage and allow you to accelerate on the exit as well. It's all about straight lining the acceleration here in this car. 100 board here for Lesmos 1 as I go into here. 5th gear on exit. Again, to try and avoid losing the rear end of that car. Traction control light still coming on as we hit the 100 board again for Lesmos 2. Through we go. Avoid going on the curve on the inside there. And you can use a bit of the exit there, but just don't go over the curb, okay, as we head towards Ascari. Now, I did talk about the barrier going towards the outside, opening up a little bit here. You can just see that there now. There we've approached it, and then we're going to go on the brakes, okay, as we go into Ascari. 5th gear then, as we go into Ascari, and 5th gear throughout this, trying to balance that throttle to maintain some form of stability. The traction control light flashing away there because this car just wants to spin. It's got so much power here, which does allow you to short shift as well. We're going to head towards the Parabolica then, where we're looking for the end of the trees on the right side. Hard on the brakes then as we go into here. We have dropped to 3rd gear, but we're going to go back up to 5th gear because, again, 5th gear is your best friend in terms of this combo, okay? And you can see that traction control light still coming on. Just be careful on exit here. You don't want to ruin your lap if you're on for the goal time. As we head towards that line then, that is a 1:37.1. Let's go on chase cam then. Let's show you this in terms of the Armco, as it's the nearest one here, as it ends hard on the brakes, okay? And again, going down the gears, but you want to go through this corner in 4th gear first of all. Cut a bit of the inside there. You can clip the sausage if you need to. As you begin to accelerate around 80 miles an hour up into 5th gear, and then continue on out to this corner. Again, I'm just using traction control. Use any driving age you like here. Short shift to 6th then as I go into the Curva Grande. Just clipping the curve on the inside. You can do this flat then. And again, the shadow on the left-hand side, just before the end there, we're going to go hard on the brakes. Okay, let's see how much we can cut this chicane then. As we go into here, look at this. A large amount of cut in there. Sausage bang in the middle there. Allows us to accelerate through. You can short shift to 5th there as well. Getting that 80 mile an hour acceleration. 100 meter board for Lesmos 1 as we go through here. Then 5th gear, and we're just on the throttle trying to balance the car. 100 meter board again for Lesmos 2. Again, we're going to go on the throttle early, not 100% straight away. As we straighten up, that's when we go 100% as we accelerate towards Ascari then. So, you can breathe a little bit. Again, the barrier just edges out here. You can see it as we come up there, just past the 300, starts to edge out. So, we're braking before the 200 then. And through Ascari, it's 5th gear. 5th gear, okay, you've got to maintain the balance of the car through here. And that's what I'm trying to do then as I go through there. Trying to avoid cutting that curve on the inside too much. It will send you flying. So, I go for a wider line normally as we head towards the final corner. Then Parabolica, end of the trees, or try and get as close to the 150 board as possible. There we go, hard on the brakes as we go into here. And once again, 5th gear, and then on the throttle, halfway, 3/4 now, and then, full throttle now, as we straighten up, we head towards the line, and once again, that's a 1:37.1, straight after this lap, I did another 37.1, believe it or not, so I definitely can get in the 36s, I can guarantee you that. Now, this is a very, very, very difficult challenge, a very frustrating one, so once you get the gold, I would highly recommend you stop. It can be infuriating. I was absolutely irritated by this at times, because plenty of times to learn that lap, as you've seen already. Now, if you did enjoy this video, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest time trial guides and everything else that we do on the channel, car profiles, which I'm going to have to change some of them, of course, if you haven't already seen the patch notes. Speaking of patch, the patch video is there for you to check out, or an alternative video there if you don't want to watch the patch video. My logo's there if you want to subscribe, of course. And once again, a big thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.